Now is Brad Kilpatrick. Welcome, kind sir.
Oh, glad to be here. How are you, Dallin?
Very good, thanks. It's a little chilly earlier today, but seems to be warming up a bit as we have San Jose State against Davenport up right now.
Oh, got a break right up here up the middle. In for an easy score.
And that was number 12. I think it's for Sean Burke. We might not have all the numbers right here, so bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. Davenport touches down that first try.
Let's see.
So that might actually be Mike Houston, if that is correct.
So a quick score here on the board. Let's see if the try can be converted. An excellent kick, and it is good. Very nice strike there.
So Davenport, JP Eloff with the ball right now. He's a brother of former Eagle Philip Eloff, great player.
Oh, big hit. Number 2 following up the kick very well there. A little bit sloppy there at the ruck. And a knock forward.
That was a massive tackle there from number 2. And Gabe Sharnak, fantastic bit of defense there, especially off the kickoff. You know, it's very important to get that ascendancy if you can just drive a player to the ground and steal the ball.
Absolutely. Obviously, the restarts and sevens are so important, such a highly contested part of the game. You like to see that sort of aggression off the kickoff make something happen. And here we go, San Jose able to hold on to the ball, moving it well, but into a bit of traffic there. Able to set a ruck. San Jose looking to play what appears to be a pretty high-tempo game, just not able to get the ball out cleanly. A little bit of a fumble there. Referee deems it not to have knocked on. Some scrappy play here. Davenport very physical in the contact right now. Not letting San Jose set these rucks cleanly, but a bit of a break here. San Jose looking for support. Strong fin there, but Davenport able to hold on. Clean ruck here, looking to break here to the right. Oh, big charge there, but a bit of a slip there. Again, Davenport over the ball well here. Looks to have poached it. The referee says it is good. Oh, cleaned out, but just cleared up a bit too well there. San Jose with a nice break down the right side. Doesn't quite have the wheels there.
Oh, and fantastic bit of work, though. Followed up beautifully there, number 3, Jay Strabnik. Fantastic bit of rugby there. And we have our second try of the game against the runner play.
Really wasn't expecting that right there. I had a nice turnover there from Davenport, got over the ball strongly, did exactly what you want your players to do there on the defensive side of the ball, but then just not able to hold on to it.
Yeah, and the ball sprung loose, and then we had Kevin Orm come out of nowhere and scoop that ball up, showed a great bit of skill to manage to take the tackle and get the ball back. We watch the replay here. Beats the first man beautifully, gets back, gets the fend going, and throws this ball infield. Superb following up by his teammate, and that is a wonderful bit of rugby there. Try time. And San Jose lost their earlier game to Washington 47-0, so that's the first try they've scored and looking pretty impressive.
Oh, absolutely. Very, very physical. Looking to play, appear to be a very high-tempo game. Not necessarily going all their own way, but they did get the score. Very aggressive follow-up there on the kick, and they managed to regather it. Looking to spread the ball wide. Not the best of passes. Ground appears to be a bit wet underfoot today.
Yeah, a lot of players having trouble there, slipping and sliding, and now Davenport have a penalty, and they look to break out from their own half.
Working the ball well, attacking it, taking it to the line. An excellent break here. Finds his man running the inside line on support.
Oh, and Rishaneski following that great switch. It was a superb bit of breakout there. The strong carry. We'll get a number on him soon to see how he set that up. But a wonderful angled run. Switches and sevens are so vital because you can't, as a defender, change direction that easily. But Davenport doing great work there to touch down. So that's his third try today. Jesnik scoring earlier a couple tries against Auburn. So Davenport, that's the thing. You make a mistake, you get the ball, and they'll punish you.
Absolutely, and one of the things he did well there in sevens, it's not all lateral movement. He did a good job of taking the ball, attacking the line, and you see what happens when a defense is trying to scrape just a bit too hard there, expecting the ball to go out wide, and he's able to split through that gap, and excellent support play to finish it off.
And they take the lead 14-5 with this kick.
Good contest for the ball there, but San Jose able to come back with it. Oh, number 13 with another big break.
That's Kevin Orme. He's done some superb stuff as they look to move it wide now.
Absolutely. Oh, kicking away possession there, hoping to make something go on with the chase here. Oh, Davenport looked at first to have recovered it, and they looks like they got out of jail there. Let's see what they can do here. Attacking from depth. Oh, a fantastic break up the center there. Don't think anyone's going to stop him.
No, Brad, you called it. Kicking away possession, it's such a tough one. And Mason Baum there catching at the end of that break there, streaking through for 70 meters to score a great try. And wonderful defense to stop that ball from getting over the try line. And Davenport stretched their lead now, 19 points to 5 with a kick to come in front.
Absolutely, and Dallin, obviously you have a lot of experience on the sevens circuit. What do you make of that decision there to kick away? It's an option that you really generally only want to take when you know what you're going to do with it.
Exactly. You see some teams kicking from their own line when they're under pressure, and that's understandable at times if they have a good follow-up. That was tough, though. You have possession. Why kick it away? It's a 50-50 player once you kick it. And that 50-50 ball went Davenport's way, and they scored. So I'd rather keep ball, keep setting up rucks, getting teams off sides, and then eventually you'll work your way over the try line. So it is halftime here at 21 points to 5. Davenport take a commanding lead in their pool clash over here.
And I'll tell you, Dallin, it's a small thing, but Davenport's done an excellent job of converting these tries. It's so important in sevens to have a good kicker. You often think of it as a running game, and obviously it is, and tries being so important, but given the nature of the drop kick in the goal, you're not guaranteed those conversions. They turn out to be a much more important aspect of the game than oftentimes you'll see in 15s.
Brad, you're so right, and especially with the wind blustering around here, you score even 5 or 10 meters away from the uprights, that kick becomes even more difficult. And in these knockout matches tomorrow, and even some of the pool matches, that could decide the outcome.
Absolutely. Well, despite the scoreline, it's been a very physical confrontation here. San Jose is certainly showing some individual brilliance there, some nice line breaks. Davenport able to hold on here, though, but an interesting matchup here. Even though we've got a couple of scores for Davenport over San Jose, this has been a pretty good ball game so far.
It has indeed. Head coach for San Jose State, James Fonda, he said his team is here to play. He said, they're mixing up with some of the bigger teams, but they're not scared, and they have shown that. They have some excellent runners. Kevin Orme has shown some great speed and decision-making as well, and so have a few of his teammates. So we'll be almost underway with the second half here, and I think if they can get possession, it'll be quite a different story. 7 points, and all of a sudden it's 21-12, and they're back in this game.
Absolutely. See if they can tap into some of that physicality and individual talent that they have. Make some plays here. The beautiful thing about sevens rugby is systems are certainly important, but there's always the X factor is hard to contain. It can really turn a game on a dime.
It is indeed. We see the little huddles there, the halftime. We got Kruger van Biljon, the coach for Davenport men, as well as Philip Elof, former Eagle sensation, and now has turned his attention to coaching. His brother plays fly-off for the team, JP Elof from Pretoria, South Africa. He's played for the Tigers. He's All-American in the 7s and 15s. And they have a few other high school All-American players as well. So Davenport's pretty well stacked. They are definitely favorites going into this game. And in fact, for the tournament, they're definitely one of the teams to watch.
Well, certainly, as we've seen in this game, they appear to play very well together as a unit, doing those little things right, getting over the ball, challenging in rucks, playing to a system, able to hold on under a lot of pressure there. Obviously, the last try that they scored, breaking it up the middle there from deep within their own half. A lot of composure there. You can tell there's some good coaching there.
Yeah, that's the thing, composure and being consistent in sevens. Those are so important. When you have the ball, you just need to relax because you have it, the other team can't score, So a lot of teams get a little bit flustered, especially in these opening pool games. Nice high kickoff here.
Absolutely. Davenport challenging strongly again. Looks to have regathered, and they do. Oh, and a powerful run here. San Jose just not able to contain
cutting them to shreds. Wow, fantastic bit of work. It looks like Gabe Schobenek, I think. Wow, what a hard player, just slicing them up.
Absolutely, and once again, we're seeing how important and critical those restarts are in sevens. Not guaranteed to get those just because it's being kicked to you. Davenport puts them under pressure, able to make something happen off their own kick.
And we watch the replay here, slicing and dicing, just handing off, using a speed, pace. The man from Grand Rapids, All-Americans in 2013 this year, and winning that kickoff. I mean, that is can't be underestimated. I know the US Eagles team, they've got Zach Test and used to have Colin Hawley and some of those tall, lanky players who can get up there and knock the ball back, and it is instrumental. Here we see another high kick from Elof. See if he gets it on the money this time again.
Nice high kick here. Davenport once again able to challenge for it, but it looks like San Jose has come down with it. Nice clean ruck. Working the ball wide here. Challenge the line in the center. Just a bit sloppy here. Doesn't appear to be knocked on, but the referee does deem it so.
Yeah, San Jose trying to mount something there. They're using the big Zachary Wallace to try to set things up. 200-pounder. Keep an eye on your background of your screen there, number 13, JP Elof for Davenport. He's limping around a little bit. He's definitely going to be key to the success of this team. And I know he's been two-time All-American. I know he's been out injured for a couple months, giving himself a bit of break. Plays for the Chicago Lions sometimes in the 7th season.
San Jose looking to break one out here on the right, but again, Davenport staying composed, able to regather on defense and shut down the move. Long, wide pass here. Davenport coming in, covering well, able to bring their man down. Oh, and fantastic poach there from Davenport once again. Oh, and a strong fin and a great run from number 11, Reese Zarnecki.
Wow, what a little bit of magic from him. It looked like he was surrounded by San Jose players and managed to wriggle his way free out of jail and score a wonderful 5-pointer.
Absolutely, it's brilliant work. Sometimes you see you get in traffic and everybody thinks somebody else has him, and then despite the number of bodies, you see a man pop up on the inside and score a try like that.
And there he is here showing eel-like qualities as he fends off 3 or 4 players, races away, got speed to back, and a lovely dive as well. Definite 7 out of 10 for that dive.
And it takes an eel to know an eel, doesn't it?
It does, Brad. Well said, sir. I'll give you some money underneath the table a bit later. 33-5 as Davenport extend their lead here. And now is it a good chance for the coaches from Davenport, Elof and Kruger van Bullion, to get some substitutes on. Keep their players fresh for their last pool match later today.
Kick once again, Davenport challenging strongly here.
A slight knock-on from San Jose. They look to have almost gathered that. Then Kieran McCarron just touching that ball going forward. Opportunity here for Davenport as you see a couple new players on the field for them.
So important, as you mentioned, in a long sevens tournament, make sure people are getting experience, but also keeping your players fresh, because it's not all about just the one game. You've got quite a bit of rugby to play. You got to keep those bodies ready for the whole weekend.
Exactly. If you're going for the championship, you've got to win 6 games. So that is no mean feat in 2 days, and the bodies feel very banged up on day 2.
Davenport airing the ball out a bit here with space on the outside. Oh, nice step there from number 13.
That is Elof, Philip Elof on the outside. This time you see how they changed him. Normally he was a fly-off. They moved him to wing there, showing a clean pair of heels on the outside. Really, really wonderful player. I think it's probably time to pull him off right now to give him a break with about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes left. Watch the replay here. Elof on the outside. See how he stutter steps inside and just rounds him like parked cars. So Davenport winning the Shield last year. They went winless in pool play, and they're doing a lot better this time round. Really, the goal for these teams is to at least get to the top 8 cup quarters, and then anything can happen.
Certainly, in Davenport, despite having maybe a bit more resources than most schools, it's easy to forget how young a program this is. As you mentioned, building on the success they had at the latter part of the tournament last year, certainly coming on strong in this tournament.
And that kick, you didn't see it in your screen, was from the sideline. Elof converted his own try, and now they're up 42 points to 5. Wonderful bit of skill from him, and that's a high kick again.
Looks to have just gone 10, and again, regathered by Davenport, dominating these restarts. You can tell they've been well coached there, and a fine kicker. And it looks as if Davenport's going to, oh, what appears to be a penalty here. The referee awarding the ball to San Jose.
And this is San Jose State making their first appearance in this national championship, and that's fantastic stuff with for their club history to join such a marvelous competition. And they won the Pacific Sevens qualifier to qualify here. But tomorrow they'll probably be playing in the second tier section, but still wonderful for them.
Absolutely, and San Jose trying to work this ball and make a little bit of something happen here with less than a minute to play in the half, but a penalty to Davenport. Working the ball out wide, lots of grass in front, and the ball back with the support running inside, but San Jose defending bravely here. Oh, and the try is eventually scored by Davenport, but some really tough defending there.
Now they try to stop him there very nicely, finally getting through and scoring that try. Well earned, 47 points to 5. And Davenport well and truly sealed this game off with a fine display. The next game's coming up after this. We have Dartmouth against South Carolina.
Dartmouth, obviously one of the teams favored in this tournament. Very well coached side. I had the good fortune to get to watch them in the IV7s a couple weeks back in Philadelphia. Particularly dominant display from them.
So Brad, there have been some really good games and good clashes. We said we look forward to the next game here as you face the camera. 2 times